It was a beautiful day on the island of Sodor as Henry puffed along the track with his freight train. The birds were singing, the sun was shining, and the flowers were blooming all along the rails. Oh dear, I do get bored of always going to the steamworks pulling these freight cars. Why does Sir Topham Hatt always send me taking freight cars to the steamworks? I don't know, Henry, but when you work hard, it proves that you are a really useful engine, and keep it up so Sir Topham Hatt will be pleased with you, said Thomas. No, Henry is breaking down and soon he will be scrap. That isn't true! I am not useless. I will show you. In fact, I challenge you to a race. Yes, Gordon, this will show who is stronger and who is really scrap. I agree, said Gordon. Okay then, the race will be tomorrow, confirmed Thomas. Henry tried to be brave, but really, inside, he was quite worried that he would not be strong enough. The engine started making fun of Henry because the news of his race had spread. First, James had to make a comment. Oh, Gordon is sure to beat you. Henry found James's comments extremely rude, but puffed on. Henry dropped his cars off at a station and got a drink. He felt much better. Just then, Spencer wheeshed into the station. Oh, Henry, you won't be a match for Gordon. Henry was almost to his peaceful shed when Devious Diesel oiled up. No engine can compare to us Diesels, but you, Henry, the weakest of them all, cannot even compare to any engine. Edward, the kind engine, offered a word of encouragement to poor Henry. Oh, Henry, don't mind all their comments. You can do it. Just give it your best. I know you can, said Edward, and with that, the two engines went happily to sleep in the sheds. The next day, Henry was rested up and ready to go. On his way to the race, Henry decided to take the peaceful forest route. All the engines were excited for the big race. They had all gathered at Knapford Station. If I could have everyone's attention, please, Toby said. The race will start and finish at Knapford Station. When I ring my bell, the race will start. Henry can pull 6 trucks, and Gordon will pull 6 tankers. Are you ready? Set, go! The engine steamed out of Knapford Station. Faster and faster and faster and faster, they sped along the line. Finally, the engines reached the bottom of Gordon's Hill. They puffed and chuffed their hardest as they climbed the hill. Then, as Henry reached the top, he realized his brakes went out. He couldn't control the freight cars, and they pushed him down the other side. Henry then wheeshed around the bends and flew down the line. Henry puffed uncontrollably down the line. "I must stop! I must stop! I must stop!" He wailed as he wheeshed past the station. The man in the signal box switched Henry onto a siding since he realized the trouble that he was in. Then, Henry realized that he was heading towards the buffers at an uncontrollable pace. Henry's driver tried to apply the brakes, but he couldn't because they were broken. Henry then wheeshed into the buffers. And then everything was still. Absolutely still. Thomas was on the line pulling Annie and Clarabelle. Henry flew out of the tunnel and into Sodor's light once again. Thomas saw Henry. Henry! Henry! It's so great to see you back! Where have you been? We must get to Knapford Station. All the engines have been looking for you. As the triumphant cavalcade puffed in, they were greeted by all the other engines in a chorus of toots and whistles. "Oh, Henry, it is great to have you back," said Sir Topham Hatt. "But by the way, where have you been?" "Oh, Sir Topham Hatt, sir, it is a long, long story, sir, but I learned one thing. There's no place like home sweet home, here on the island of Sodor."